5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Deducter bringing you set 5 of Woongjin Star vs STX. So this is a must-win game for STX. So we have Pretty or Free for Woongjin Stars as the purple Protoss, apparently yellow Protoss at the 6 o'clock position, and we have Calm as the brown Zerg. Might be red, I can't really tell on the mini-map, but the Zerg at the 12 o'clock position, the red Zerg at 12 o'clock position. Woongjin Star sending out one of its best players, Free, to try to take the series, and on the other hand, STX bringing out one of its top players, Calm, to try to stop Free here. STX has not brought out who I think is their best player, who is Cal, in this series. I guess they're trying to save Cal for set 6, but if they lose this game, Cal's not even going to get a chance to play. So everything's riding on Calm now. Calm is an excellent Zerg player, very smart. On the other hand, Free is one of the most consistent Protoss players of all times. He's been around practically forever, I think since like 2006 or 2005 maybe even, I'm not exactly sure, but it feels like he's been around practically forever, and he's played decently, if not good, for most of that time. He's just never made it far into Star Leagues. I think he got into semifinals in OSL 2 seasons ago, and then Flash smacked him down 3-0. But this should be a pretty good game to watch here. It looks like 9 pool or possibly over pool going down for Calm. So it looks like he needs to get a Forge first for the Protoss player here, Free, and it looks... sorry about that. It looks like it's not going to be any sort of crazy shenanigans in the early game. I actually like crazy shenanigans in the ZVP matchup. I always find it very interesting. You see something like a full pool in ZVP, or very exciting rather. It looks like expansion going down for Calm at the 3 o'clock position. He's almost certainly going to get the expansion and natural next, just a standard sort of build for Zerg players. However, on this particular position at 3 o'clock base is somewhat vulnerable because there are 2 entrances to it. So on this map, which I think is called Alternative or something like that, so there are 2 entrances you can attack from either north or south, and it's a bit dangerous. Let me just look up this map real fast. Looks like ZVP on this map is 11-12, so that's pretty even. It's basically 50-50 for each race. Looks like, ooh, nice play by Free there, delaying the natural hatchery for Calm. Every little delay is always useful. Free bringing out a few probes to block the front. It's not really necessary right now. These links have just come out for Calm. So, it looks not zero, sorry about that. Calm just got his extractor up. He's got his 3rd hatchery morphing at this point. Similar, and his 2nd Nexus finished for Free. Usually the Protoss will just go for a +1 Zealot speed attack, which is not really... If you're Bisu, that attack almost always works. If you're not Bisu, it's not so obvious that it would always work. So I think that other Protoss players need to try to do some sort of innovation to deal with this sort of Zerg turtling strategy. Cybernetics core now going down for Free. I mean, +1 speed attack is not necessarily... I mean, it can be defeated with consistency. It's not really like sort of massive gamble or anything for the Zerg. It looks like Calm just picking off that scouting probe with the proper building placement and appropriate use of units. I think the onus is more on the Zerg to make mistakes with like building too few units or something than the Protoss to make a good attack, because well, the Protoss attack is pretty straightforward. And if the Zerg does not screw up in terms of his defense, there's not too much the Protoss can do about that. +1 upgrade going now for Free. He's got his second assimilator, but no probes in it for some reason. His second scouting probe not doing too much scouting, so Com has effectively kept Free in the dark this entire time. Always something good to do as Zerg. He's rallied quite a few Lings here to the front, and Hydras, I mean, if he got Hydras this early, I don't think he has layer, so he's going to go for some sort of early Hydra bust. Yeah, no layer. So this is going to be a 3-hatch Hydra bust. Very good play. One of the better plays, in fact. He's morphing quite a few Lings, so he's probably going to use the Hydras to snipe the cannon, then Lings for his main assault force. Lots of Lings rallying here. Free does not suspect a thing. If he knew this was coming, he's going to plunk down cannons. He's getting Citadel, but that's not going to help him. What he needs to do is put down about 5 more cannons right now, but he doesn't have the cannons. And I think Com is going to take this game as long as he doesn't screw up horribly in the attack, which, you know, Com is the sort of player who I don't think is going to make that mistake. He's moving with his Hydras. He's going to use the Hydras to pick at the cannons. Lings are attacking the Zealots. You see the Zealots are very effective at stopping the Lings, but they can do nothing against these Hydras. Hydras killing one. The cannons are already a lot of Lings dying, but it doesn't matter because the second cannon goes down. There are still tons of Lings for 0. Now Free is desperately putting up cannons. Second gateway morphing, 3 cannons morphing, but his probes are getting massacred by Lings, and Lings just running rampant all over Free's Natural. Is GG. There's got to be a GG coming soon. Nice early aggression play from Com. Bring the series up to 3-2. I mean, I'm saying this early, but there's no way Free can possibly win at this point. So, you know, he might as well GG now. Not quite sure why he's staying on with looks like 2 groups of Ling running all over his natural main, killing every single probe that he has. Why is he not GGing? I mean, this isn't Winners League, so there's pretty much no reason to stay in this game. GG finally coming from Free. Maybe he is just bidding shock or something. But yeah, nice early aggressive play from Com. The sort of natural bust. When you keep the scouting probe in the dark like that, this type of attack can be extraordinarily effective, as you see. The trick is to use the Hydras to kill the cannons, and the Lings to actually do most of the damage.